This is an AS class for May 16 onwards. What is accounting standard? What is an accounting standard? What is an accounting standard? Accounting standard means what? What do you understand from the term accounting standards?
Uniform method of recording particular transactions.
So I will put it like this way. In the morning we search for, or we just immediately take up toothpaste and all that. Correct. If the person is ill, we will just find out what is paracetamol, crocin, metacin and all that. We have different brands for coconut oil. We have lot of food items which are being used in our day-to-day life. What are the ingredients that you expect to be there in a toothpaste or tooth powder for that matter? That and all I do not know, sir, which is there I will use it. So I will never put any inquiry as what is there in toothpaste. Whether it is Close-Up or Colgate or Pepsodent or for that matter, there are a lot of local brands also available. Gopal tooth powder and all that. So, in all this, we expect something. We expect flow oil, crumb. Correct. So, we just get that in some cases mint thing and all that. But there is some basic thing you expect to be there. That is what you call it as a standard. So, below that you can't have. So, some basic standard we are going to maintain. For example, in the case of crocin, it is all paracetamol in which the compounds may have A, B, C has A minimum 25, B minimum 35 and the C may be different. Likewise, when you don't have a particular standard, it becomes very difficult for us to compare financial statements. Correct. I prepare financial statement as I like. Another person preparing financial statement as per their liking. So when you say financial statements are useful, reliable and comparable, on a comparison if they are following different basis, then the purpose of financial statement will be defeated. So therefore, we require some standards which should be uniform for all. Correct. So accounting standard is a basic norm to be followed in the preparation, presentation and disclosure. Accounting standard is a basic norm to be followed in the preparation, presentation and disclosure of financial statement. FS stands for financial statement. This is a basic norm to be followed in the preparation, presentation and disclosure of financial statement by all entities. By all entities falling in that particular jurisdiction. India means they got to follow Indian accounting standards. So this is what we understand. In an interview, they may ask you, they may surprise you by asking a question on the basic. You would have expected something about GST. They may be asking a question as what is accounting standard. What is it? It is a basic norm to be followed by all entities in the preparation, presentation and disclosure of financial statements. Right? Basic thing. So, only then the utility of financial statement can be achieved. What for you are just doing, that you will be in a position to achieve. Right? Okay, we have just understood what is accounting standard. In accounting standards, what are the classifications that we have? How many accounting standards are available in this world? So, you can divide the accounting standards into 3 in this world. I am taking globally. In US, what is the accounting standard they follow? What they follow is US GAAP. What is it they follow? IFRS. In India, what is it we follow? IGAP and Ind AS. Correct. What is this IGAP? Existing accounting standards. Whether you have studied in IPCC, presently what is being followed, you call it what as existing AS. In a place of audit or in an interview or in a seminar, when they say IGAP, don't ask what is IGAP. So it is IGAP. Even this way also is being recorded and noted. Okay. So presently it is a scenario where you have existing AS followed and Ind AS will be followed from now on. It is not Ind AS, presently followed, to be followed. To be followed from 1/4/16 for some and for another set of people from 1/4/17 onwards. Are you understanding? Which is not presently applicable. Our present period is not yet over. We are heading towards a closure of 31st of March 2016. For the first time, Ind AS will be applicable for the accounting period starting from 1st of April 2016. For whom? For whom? All companies listed or unlisted who are having the net worth of 5 billion, not million, 5 billion and above. Are you understanding what I am telling? So 5 billion as net worth by 31st of March 2015. See, you can't take up 31st of March 2016, keep that as base. They are not conveyed it. What is the base that you have to take up? Which year's net worth you should take up, they are not mentioned. Say when you have your net worth getting over by 31st of March 2016, more than 5 billion, then the next day itself, Ind AS would be applicable would mean, so it becomes very difficult for you to comply. Are you understanding what I am telling? It is all something like even in income tax also we do have such provisions. If an individual who is running a business, for the first time when he crossed 100 lakhs, even though he is ready to offer greater than 8% on his turnover, so such option is not available under 44EAD. When he is subjected to tax audit, then you have certain provisions like tax deducted at source. It is not applicable for him in the first year. The reason is that in the month of February he was dreaming that he will not be subjected to tax audit. Lot of expenses he had booked in the first 10 months period, believing that there is no tedious provision and he would not have deducted tax at all. 11th month it turned out to be a boon for him. It cost 100 lakhs. All of a sudden you cannot be applying this tedious provision. So therefore they say in the first year it is not possible. Likewise, they can't keep the net worth as on 31st of March 2016 and from the next day onwards you will be finding Ind AS applicable would mean as far as turnover is concerned you will know it now immediately upon crossing, whereas in the case of net worth only upon audit you will know that the net worth had crossed 5 billion. So by the time you finalize your accounts, it may be June, July, August or something like that. Then what will happen to the first 3-4 months during the period of audit? You would not have followed Ind AS. So therefore, there will be a date they will be freezing. Net worth as on that particular date. If it is exceeding 5 billion, so Ind AS will be applicable. So therefore, what is the base year that you have chosen is not a matter. What they have just said is for such people who are having the net worth greater than or equal to 5 billion INR. Normally we use lakhs and crores. The moment we say million, billion, we will simply shift it to dollar or GBP. Not like that. In this case they mentioned it as only in terms of billion. Reason is that our Ind AS is a Indian version of IFRS. It is a Desi version of IFRS. What is the problem in adopting IFRS directly? Correct. Are you understanding? People might ask this question. Sir, why do you just do all these alterations and all that? Why do you call that as Ind AS? Why don't you use IFRS directly? What is the reason? IFRS was drafted keeping business environment in other countries as this. The business environment is, they may have different business practices there. Keeping that local requirement only, they have drafted IFRS. Possibly they would have visualized the common practice amongst many member countries. Some of those practices we don't have. Where we don't have? In India. Some of these provisions are not applicable. In that place, some other provision is applicable. What is that? Can you not give one example? Social security system. You don't have a system of provident fund there. In a different name, different style, you may be having there. You have local laws. How can I adopt the provisions given in IFRS suiting what is there in UK when I am practicing a different thing in India? Are you understanding? See, for that matter, let us not go into there is this sort of UK and our present comparison. Just go to Gulf. In Gulf, the first day when I just been there for a few days of some professional work, I was finding it difficult to cross the road. I got to go independently. It is walkable distance. The person said, from here to that place, you have to cross the road. You have to take the 10th building. Building name will be there. You just come there. No taxi and all that. 10 building only. But I had to cross a road in between. While I was about to cross the road, there was another person who was also walking. I held his hand. Male only. That person was asking, "Oh, are you new today?" He understood. I have just landed on that day only. The first day experience is always like that. How? When you cross road in Chennai or in any place in India, how do you cross a road? So you have to see left and right or right and left. That you have to tell me now. So nothing on AS I am asking. So please just answer to my question. When you cross a road, now think that you are crossing the road. How will you do that? What is your practice? First check, dash, and then go to the median, then check the other side, opposite side. Which one you see firstly? Right and then left. So first day, I was seeing right, no vehicle. But when I saw on the left, a lot of vehicles are coming. So I have a fear. Because they follow different system of running the car. So first simple example only I am telling. Second one, you would have seen person losing hair, they just reach the baldness at the very early stage. And because of the hair transplantation or something what they call. Next photo you just find person is having curly hair and he can just do a lot of styles. In India, how they should advertise? Which one should be first, left or right? So baldness on the left and person reaching some hair in his head on the right. This is the way advertisement should be placed in India. In Dubai, when same company has to give advertisement, how they should give advertisement? Right on the bald, there is bald on the right, and because they read in the reverse. Do you understand? So what you do there, here cannot be applied. What is applied there, you cannot do it there. Correct. Small corrections are required. So likewise, business environment on which you have PF, where they say some percentage, which may not be appropriate there in UK. It may be a different system. So likewise, here you have Companies Act where they were telling you have to transfer to general reserve so much. So dividend treatment is different. So you can't expect the statute of the other countries followed in India. So they have drafted IFRS suiting that particular statute. Here we have a different thing. So therefore, we can't adopt, we can adapt. We can make those amendments and changes there and amended and changed item. We call it out as Ind AS. Correct. And for that matter, I would like to tell one more logic behind us why we have to follow that. Okay. So this is towards Ind AS only. If you know something about what I just, you are seeing it in the picture, you can tell what is this. Varaga Avatar. Mahavishnu took the form of wild boar. Correct. And what is there in his nose? Globe. So, this indicates that Mahavishnu liberated the world from the clutches of bad or evil forces. Whenever there is a term people use as liberalization and globalization, wherever I read, whenever somebody is just telling, for me, what comes in my mind is only Varaha Avatar. He liberated the globe. Correct. So I remember this way, oh, liberalization and globalization, it is only Varaha Avatar. Varaha Avatar is the embodiment of liberalization and globalization. It is not saffronization. He liberated the globe and symbolizes these two golden words. What had happened? In the year 1991, when P.V. Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister, he was not influenced by the chairperson of UPA. He was given a free hand. P.V. Narasimha Rao was considered to be a little more independent Prime Minister than Manmohan Singh. And therefore Manmohan Singh also was having free hand in deciding upon the policies. That point of time, when India wanted to shift gears, wanted a lot of money. For what? For development purposes, constructing infrastructural facilities and all that, to all these world bank agencies where they wanted to take money. Of course, it is all long-term loan only. So these agencies are told, Indians are a little conservative. Whenever you want money, you are taking money from us, but your economy is closed economy. What even a closed economy? You are not allowing global players to come and sell their products. You have a Swadeshi attitude. What is Swadeshi attitude? I produce my product and I will sell only in India. In case my product is surplus, I will sell outside India. But I will not allow any foreign product to come to India. So our consumption were all only based on local production. When is it we will import? When onion prices are going up because of the loss of production, crop failure and all that, then we will import. We will open up only to our benefit. We will import oil, we will import certain items like that, and we will have lot of what should I say restriction on exports, and we are all consumed within. I remember when I was in the school, when there were to be buying of fruits, I will go to the fruit shop and I have just seen Simla apple, Kashmir apple and all that. I could easily find out Simla apple. Today, when I just go to that shop, they are not having any apple what I have seen that point of time. Today I am seeing Washington apple, Australian apple, pomegranate I have just seen. Today's pomegranate is coming from Afghanistan and some African countries. So, I really feel where this Simla apple are gone. So, after 1991, when Manmohan Singh wanted money for our Indian infrastructural facilities, Indian government signed many such treaties. GATT is also one such thing that they have signed. That means our Indian economy is open for world players. Many foreign players started dumping their products into India. Why they were targeting India? India was considered to be less developed. Why India was targeted? India was holding second highest population in the world. Therefore, consumption for which lot of people did. And slowly by that point of time, affordability went up. Previously, we had only Maruti Suzuki. Today, if Maruti Suzuki vehicle is being driven by Hero, it is not a movie at all. Correct? No. See the old movies, Rajinikanth or Kamal Hassan. Whenever they want to tell that they are all having car, it was Maruti 800 they were driving. I am not joking. Have you seen that? Manikanta? Maybe Chiranjeevi? Maruti 800 was symbol. Today, Maruti 800, if a person is driving as a, who is taking a hero position, you can tell for sure that the producer has got some budgetary problems. He will take it for rent, Benz or BMW to show off that he is very rich. Correct? My first car, of course, was Maruti 800 only. It was in the year 97 I just bought. Maruti 800 only was my first car. So what I am trying to say is that the point of time, what was considered to be a symbol, with Indian products only we were just buying. Now, world class products only we are just, world class in the sense not that Indian class is poor. So world products we are using. For a laptop which I just bought, I had Toshiba Fujitsu. There is no Indian laptop I am using. For that matter, we had at that point of time Onida television. That was the only imported one, JVC. We had a competitor for that being BPL, Indian product. They were competing. Now you just find these two companies are not there. Not there in the sense they may be occupying a very small portion. BPL not at all there. Onida you have. So what is the matter behind this? World players when they come, when they do business, they invest a lot of money, and when they, and the Indians also for that matter. So during mid-90s, a lot of Indian companies went to foreign countries, especially IT companies. They got lot of orders. They wanted lot of money also. They wanted their shares to be listed in stock exchanges outside India. If Infosys were to report good amount of profit in INR, then they have to list in New York Stock Exchange or any other global stock exchanges for the purpose of raising money. Then they got to restate all their financial statements, not only on account of currency being different, but on account of different accounting practices that we were following, or some of the accounting practices what the MNC should follow, they were not following. Therefore, upon translation as well as incorporating the local practices in US, the profit was reduced to a small amount. If it were to be 400 crores profit, 400 crores profit divided by 40 rupees for $1 should give you 10 crore US dollar profit. Correct. Instead of reporting 10 crore US dollar profit, they were reporting only few thousands US dollar profit. What was considered to be a fat financial statement in INR has become a very thin financial statement in US. So, they were just telling that Indian system is like Stone Age thing that we are doing. We are all not taking up modern issues. So, people are slamming. So, ever since this liberalization and globalization took place, lot of players of foreign country have come to India, Indians have gone outside, and India has become a part of global market only. Today you don't find Indian products alone available in the market. Majority of your agricultural products are foreign products only. I've been in Coimbatore for some time, 1 or 2 days for a work. One of our old students who knew that I will be there for some work, he came there and gave me I don't know, Goa, there is Goa, what is that fruit it is called as? Koyaparam? Goa, not the place Goa. It was very big in size. Very big in size. Maximum only this big. It was just this big. A smaller version of watermelon like it was. It just gave a lot of smell also. It was indirectly telling please cut and eat. It will just come to ripe stage. So in the hotel he just gave. He asked me to take immediately. He said, you don't force me beyond a point, or else you take. I want to offer to Almighty and then take. So don't force me that I should do it here. Why I wanted to tell you that? I asked, where from you are getting it? This is our Indian Goa, 3 times size you are having. Then he said, it is Thailand Goa. So my Almighty there in my house where we pray, today is going to have Thailand Goa is what I told and took it. When I cut, it was a little watery only. It was like a watermelon and a Goa, like that sort of taste we had. Never what we thought we will be eating. We are all eating. Never we thought our products will reach offshore. Now you just find. Because of our products reaching, services reaching, we need to have a single language, accounting language to be followed. Then it becomes very easy to raise money. If you tell, sir, I have some practices which you don't follow, but you give money for our business development, would mean who will have confidence on your business system? Correct. So people will be hesitating. People would say, okay, I will see later. I have some other engagement. There are different ways of telling no. Yesterday we had this CA council election concluded. The entry point of CA Institute, there were a lot of congestion. All prospective candidates or candidates were all waiting, canvassing there. On either side, we were fully congestion. I just didn't like. A person who is coming, he had already prepared mentally to vote for Mr. A. Mr. A need not be there. He'll come vote and go. But from A to Z, people are pulling, I am this person, I am that person. What is the meaning? One person is coming closer and telling to you, sir, please vote for this one. One good thing is that entry is in different place, exit in different place. If exit were to be like that, to every person I will say, I have voted only for you. You are the person who is winning. So how I could have voted first preference vote for all. Instead we will say, best preference for you. It may be second best or third best. So likewise, there is a different way of saying no for giving capital to Indian companies. So Indian companies suffered a lot in international scenario. They are all pushing our ICAI to have such accounting standards applicable for them which could match with international accounting standards. Our ICAI was just a little slow. Number of players going outside India will be less. The pressure is very less. See, if there were to be a push to be given to the government, so what should be the number to push? More or less? It should be more. When only very few people are making application and pressure and all that, we'll see later. Therefore, the case was pushed from somewhere by mid-90s to 2006. For the first time they just said, okay, we will take it up. 10 years it took for the Indian government to say, yes, you are all correct. I'm just talking the reality. Not that I want to tell something rosy. There was some difficulty. Are you understanding what I am telling? So, that point of time they said, by 1/4/2011, we will harmonize our accounting standards with the top IFRS. Then 1/4/2011, it had not taken place at all. And now the case is finally come to a shape that we got to adopt it by 1/4/2016. Closely follow. All this text that we are seeing as Ind AS was all prepared by 2011 only. Thing is that they have prepared it by that point of time, and as and when there were amendments, they were incorporating these amendments and they are pushing it now. So one good thing is that ICAI was keeping up the promise. It is only the government which has to have this bill to implement was missing. So I will not blame our ICAI. So it is only the Indian government which said, okay, we will push the case to 1/4/16 and no more like that. So I would say it is nearly 10 plus 10, 20 years back matter we are taking that now. Are you understand? So we are just 20 years back. 20 years back in the sense what we should have adopted by 1996, we are doing it by 2016. The existing AS from now on in all this, we will call it out as IGAP, or you can call that as notified accounting standards. Presently, how many accounting standards do you have? 29. In 29, that is AS 1 to 29, but you have in numbers sake 28 only. Non-mandatory are AS 30, 31 and 32. IFRS. Old set of IFRS, you call it out as International Accounting Standards, which will always have a prefix of IAS, not Indian Administrative Services, International Accounting Standards. Correct? Just got from IAS 1 to 40. The new set, what they are trying to bring, or what they are bringing out, it is IFRS. New set will have a prefix of IFRS. So, IAS and IFRS are same only. The old sets are referred to as IAS. The new sets are referred to as IFRS. Okay. Then you have Ind AS. What is Ind AS? Desi version of IFRS. How they differentiate between old set and new set? The old set IAS 1 to 40. What is that they are referring to? Ind AS 1 to 40. For new set parallelly what they are just putting it out is a very simple one. So Ind AS 101 to 150. They are not changing the, what should I say, Ind AS prefix will be common. Are you understanding what? The background? From where you want to just make note. From here you just make note.